where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. They want to run it left here. Gives it the big stiff arm. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes a handoff. It's Kane. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Under pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Handoff again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a crease. Dragged down after working his way. And those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. And down he goes. Bringing the heat.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for room. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Cherry. It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback changing the play. Going with the ground game lift. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Cherry. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might as well run him again. There's some room. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Snags it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The fake and wants to throw. On the move. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Sells the run. Wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Back to pass on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Quarterback signaling to his guy. From the gun on third down. Looking left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Drops back on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Keeps it and gets the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Illinois lining up quickly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Okay, Holly. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The run to the left. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. The lone back's got it. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Oregon. And the pummeling has started.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
2nd down, going to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Howie, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Ducks sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Thanks, Howie. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. He's past the sticks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. They want to throw it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be
Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on third down. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Reels it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California, is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun. Breaks into the open. The 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Sells the run, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Right, so let's go.
The give. Taking it the other way. Enough to move the chains. He's at the 40.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Using his feet. Dragged down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Cherry. They'll run the screen. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And it's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football.